And good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Charles Benson. Shannon has the night off. A new twist tonight in the turmoil surrounding the police department in Big Bend, where half the officers have recently resigned. The village board voted to reverse a controversial decision to disband the force. Sean Gallagher is there with a major pushback from concerned residents.
Despite the vote, we've learned another officer has resigned, bringing the total number to 6 within the last few weeks.
We're pretty much famous now.
Only about 1,400 folks live in Big Bend, but their support of law enforcement has extended far outside this one building. Signs of support. Save Big Bend Police.
This really is, it's a sad situation that would have been preventable.
Joe Hanzelka is one of the officers who resigned from Big Bend PD. He feels the village president, Jeff Goodman, is playing both sides after the board voted to disband the department in September. He backtracked, but for Hanzelka, it's too little too late.
Well, if you work for a place that said, we want to get rid of you, and then a month later, you know what, why don't you stay back? Everybody's going to look for another job.
Hanzelka's message echoed time and time again during the meeting. A voice of the people.
You paint civil servants in this community in a poor light.
You guys are just atrocious the way you sit here and pretend you're doing good for the village when you're actually doing harm.
All these people are reacting to your poor judgment.
But one voice rose above the rest.
My name is Donald Gallioni Jr., and I'm the son of Don Gallioni, who most of you knew as the Chief Gallioni.
Big Bend Police Chief Don Gaglione died suddenly in October. His son encouraging citizens to run for positions on the village board to make this right.
I know from conversations with my dad how important he felt it was for the village to maintain a police department for the citizens of this community.
I thank him for coming.
I spoke with Goodman after the meeting about how tonight's decision to extend a contract could just kick this problem down the road.
Absolutely not. We are going to keep our police department, our fire department, and our police and fire commission. Like I made the comment there at that time, is I wish we would have made this at least a 2-year. So we'll come back and maybe make it a 2 or 3 year next year.
The current acting chief says if someone in Big Bend does call 911, a law enforcement officer will arrive, though it'll likely be someone with the sheriff's department. But he is encouraging people to apply to work here. He says they're trying to hire some full-time and part-time people to help make them full again. In Big Bend, Sean Gallagher, TMJ4 News.
All right, Sean, thanks. The board voted tonight to extend the department's contract for 1 year, along with a 6% salary increase. The latest departure leaves the department with just 1 full-time officer and 5 working part-time to cover the entire village.